The beauty of nature. Allah, a curious and imaginative girl, lived in a lovely village set between green hills and sparkling rivers. Isla's pulse beat in time with the rest of the world, and she discovered wonder in the smallest aspects of nature. She thought that every leaf, every raindrop, and every wind whisper had its own story to tell. One sunny morning, Allah set out on one of her many adventures, a woven basket in hand. Her goal was simple: to collect the most beautiful things nature had to offer. Her eyes danced with delight as she passed through the fields, spotting vibrant flowers, complex plants, and colorful pebbles. Allah was exploring when she came upon a knowledgeable elderly woman named Yasmin who was tending to her garden. Yasmin's garden was a masterpiece of nature's palette, with flowers of every hue and fragrance. Allah, my dear, what brings you to my garden today? Yasmin asked, with a warm smile. Allah smiled. I'm collecting beautiful things from nature, such as the flowers in your garden. Each one is a work of art. Yasmin laughed softly. You have a sharp eye, Allah. Nature's beauty surrounds us and wants to be discovered. Isla's basket filled with her treasures, and she excitedly showed them to Yasmin. The wise woman admired each one, noticing the joy they brought to Isla's eyes. Nature's beauty is a gift that can teach us many lessons, Yasmin said. Just like these treasures you've collected, each has its own unique charm. Allah nodded in agreement. I feel so happy when I'm surrounded by nature's beauty. It's like a magical world. Yasmin's eyes twinkled. Indeed, it is a magical world. And within its beauty lies a lesson nature teaches us to appreciate the simple things and find wonder in the world around us. Double quotes. As Allah left Yasmin's garden, her heart felt light with newfound understanding. She continued her journey, gathering more treasures along the way. But as she ventured deeper into the forest, she noticed something different, a growing sense of unease. The once clear sky had turned gray, and the air felt heavy. Isla's footsteps slowed as she realized that she had lost her way. Panic fluttered in her chest, and she looked around for a familiar landmark. Just as worry was about to take hold, Allah remembered Yasmin's words about finding wonder in the world around her. She took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and listened to the sounds of the forest, the rustling leaves, the distant call of birds, and the gentle murmur of a nearby stream. As she opened her eyes, Allah saw a trail of vibrant flowers leading her back to the path. With a heart full of gratitude, she followed the flowers' guidance and soon found herself back in familiar territory. Allah realized that nature had been her guide all along, reminding her to appreciate its beauty and trust in its harmony. She hurried back to Yasmin's garden to share her story. Yasmin listened with a knowing smile. You see, Allah, nature has a way of showing us the path not only in the physical world, but in our hearts as well. When we take the time to listen and observe, it leads us back to the essence of beauty and wonder. Allah nodded, her eyes filled with understanding. Nature is more than just pretty things. It's a teacher, a guide, and a friend. Yasmin's smile grew wider. Indeed, my dear, and as you continue to explore the world around you, remember that every part of nature has its own story to tell. From that day on, Allah cherished nature's beauty, not just as something to collect, but as a source of inspiration and guidance. She learned that the beauty of nature went beyond its appearance. It held lessons of resilience, harmony, and the importance of finding wonder in simple things. And so, Allah continued her adventures, not only collecting treasures, but also absorbing the wisdom that nature had to offer. As she roamed the hills, the rivers, and the forests, she carried Yasmin's words in her heart, sharing the beauty and lessons of nature with everyone she met. Thank you for listening.